Hello, and we're back with part 13 of my playthrough of Astroneer. Last we left last night, we were in the middle of building a large shuttle. It finished while I was loading up the stream. I was using a hotkey, and when I used that hotkey, it was loud near all this, isn't it? Used a hotkey. It didn't prompt me on what I wanted to title the stream or anything, so there's going to be a double, but it should be pretty obvious which one's like an actual stream, or one's like 13 seconds. So, anywho, let us continue. We're gonna re-equip our brand new ship with some of the stuff from the old one. How you orient this stuff doesn't really matter. I just like having the flashy lights on the outside. So now that we got all this extra storage, we can slap 2 of these on here. We can slap, there's I think another bigger option that allows you to put some of these on there. Yeah. Potential increase. Fast. Usually put one of those on there. Yeah. Alright, so what we got? We need to take an atmospheric condenser to another planet, not for argon, not for nitrogen. Is it nitrogen? Is that the one I need? You know what? I think all the ones I need are on the last planet. The last planet that I actually want to travel to. Helium, nitrogen, methane, sulfur, argon, hydrogen. We already got argon, and we got hydrogen here, so yep, Atrox it is. So, let's prepare for a journey to a very hostile place to set up a long-term one of these. It's going to take forever to pump out the gas initially, but we'll get what we need, and we'll venture back and make what we need. Things will be a lot easier after that. Go back, set up a better power grid. It'll be able to pull resources. It's all incremental. It ramps up. It's great. Just having the large shuttle itself is a huge boon. And we can't establish a shelter until we have, I think, methane, because it requires silicone. Silicone requires methane, so, and we need we got argon. We need helium and methane. Those are 2 very important ones. Sulfur's important for explosives, which we will eventually make a few of those. I don't end up making a lot because you can, if you're not paying attention, you'll find a lot. Plus, you can also trade for it too. Lost my train of thought, but basically, yeah. So I'm gonna prepare for a small atmospheric setup at Atrox. Atrox is a choked planet. The terrain is separated into like 2 different categories. You either have like deep pit valleys or high plateaus. There's no really an in-between kind of like this. It's either you're all the way up there or you're down right here, and one misstep could put you in the other. And then there's also cave access at the top and at the bottom, and so you haven't even actually breached like the crust or the mantle until you're in one of those lower areas and you actually find a cave and make it under. Then you're actually in the planet. So Aatrox is a little hostile, and plus there's also plants that with long range attacks. So you got to watch your step around them. They do not play nice. But as long as we don't get too close to them, keep our distance, all that other positive yay stuff, we should be good to go. I do need... I'm going to go ahead and print off a whole set of printers here. So I want to go ahead and get one compound up. Oh, look at that. Go ahead and make some more. And I want to get a smelting furnace up there too. Actually, I don't know if I'll need this. Yeah, I'll need it. Go ahead and take that. That'll help. And we can pack the soul centrifuge. I'll just make another one for that other project later. Do this right, everything should not be as painful. Like, this is like the Aatrox setup for the first time is always one of the slowest and most intimidating parts, in my opinion, because it is hostile. There's very low resources on the surface. You'll find some patches of resin and compound, but if you're not someone who's familiar to the whole play by soil, it can be difficult, and you can get unlucky, and you might even be in a situation where you forgot to take a bunch of hydrazine, so you only got a few launches to try and find that good start. Make some compound, make the variety of printers that we need. Pack them up. Pack up some RTGs. We'll pack up a battery. Actually, we'll just pack up both batteries. These solar panels and stuff, they're not going to be worth the space. The best thing to take would be this setup, honestly. That's why I was like, do I need this melting thing? I mean, it's going to be consuming power. I could set up research up there, but like, this thing consumes power the entire time, and our ultimate goal is to get gas. That's a lot of power. So, limited on what we do at first. Got the small printer. Here's our medium printer. Glad we found all those extra chips last night. It's gonna help a lot. We're gonna need more, but that's a good place to start. Are we full? Or did I only bring... Nope, that's 3 canisters right there. They should be full. Whoa, let's go around. double checking our fuel levels. Okay. Alright, that's... yeah, it'd be a lot easier to go ahead and just pre-make a lot of this stuff, since I can take it with me. Just need to make sure I leave room for one atmospheric condenser to be put on board. Can't make a shelter, so I'll go ahead and make another one of these large storages. But I will be taking a landing pad. And we are going to need to go get some more aluminum. Yay! Make more aluminum. So, let's go ahead and tell it to make some clay. How many? We're going to need a little bit more now. And we'll be out of there. If you land in a slide, if you land into a slide, you can avoid fall damage. I can't remember if there's a button or not to kind of encourage that, like crouch, you know, but there's no crouch on this game. For whatever reason, I hit C whenever I'm about to hit the ground impulsively. I don't know why. I don't know if it does it. Test it. But if you're playing on a controller on any other platform, I have no idea what kind of situation you'd be looking at. We're gonna have to come back and pick some of that up, but it's right here, so no big deal. Since we won't be at this base and there won't be much going on, not even research, I am going to pack up and take that one generator. There's no harm in taking it. It's no big deal. It will give us a little extra juice to do what we need to do. Just having these thoughts while I'm preparing. Oh man, let's try that. We can carry tethers on our back. We can make tethers while we're there. We don't even gotta waste the space. Oh, I'm just trying to remember. There's an item that these large storages could slot onto, and you could put them on top of something else in this and have even more of them. I didn't discover it until like the late one game, and so I guess I didn't commit it to memory. Alright, that's our atmospheric condenser. We need another platform B. That'll give us what? A landing pad, printers, soil centrifuge, atmospheric condenser. We'll need to take a smelting furnace. But other than that, everything else we'll have to procure on site. We got a soil centrifuge. We got our atmospheric condenser. We're taking a battery. We can pack in the RTGs in my backpack. Here's an additional platform. So I can get the atmospheric condenser up immediately. That was for the printers. Smelting forge. Let's go ahead and make that here. That way I ain't gotta dig for aluminum there. Compound. Oh. Aluminum and tungsten. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. How dare you hide from me. double checking before we go. We might make a small generator, but there's no point in packing it. He makes me happy seeing it fully loaded like that. Alright, we got the RTGs, we got some lights, we got some tethers. Just gonna take them. Oxygen filter. We'll take some compound. We don't. We'll take this in case I need to flatten some ground. Just in case. I got the RTGs on my back, so the drill mods won't hurt. Hopefully when we come back, we'll have all the gas we need. There's 4 types of gas there, so I want to come back with 8 canisters. So, here we go. Atrox is also closest to the sun, so I imagine it is quite hot if temperature mattered. Judging by the size and the green of the flora or fauna. I don't know which is which. Can't remember at the moment. I still can't remember. I think I mentioned that in like part 2, actually. It's very. You'll see soon. I just gotta find a decent spot. I don't know if I want to land in one of the dips or the rises. I'd like to land somewhere close to one of the gateway chambers on the like that, but I want it to be more on this midline right here. It's easier to just keep track of stuff if you're on the equator, because you can just find the belt and then just walk along the belt until you find home. That looks like a good spot. Let's check it out. That was right on it. You know what? Not bad at all. Okay, so we do have one hostile plant right next to us. Take care of that immediately. My game saves when I get in and out of the ship, so that's fine. There's another one. That one actually, pardon me. That one, these two, where the antenna is touching the redness, those two are very hostile plant. They'll shoot at me. I see some wreckage in the distance. We'll check that out. Well, after we're set up, I think that's just a very explosive plant. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some cleanup and setup. But after that, good thing we got the oxygen filters. I see something over there I want to investigate too. But we're on the middle line. North and south, completely bisected by the sky. It's perfect. So even if we did set up a solar panel, we'd get the maximum possible output out of it. I don't know if we could build above the clouds and put it. It would, I don't know. I've never tried it. I imagine they were like, no, Atrox, every item that does this is, every solar or wind item is reduced by 0.75%, or 0.75, you know. What did it say when I highlighted it? Produces organic? Spew fly? I don't want to know. I just know they're hostile. But if you replant them, which is my intention, but I'm going to replant it a little further away. Red, oh, look at that one, see? There's a big one. Whoa, what's happening? Oh. Yeah, we don't want that accidentally hitting the dirt after we've established a base. But hey, we got a research item out of it. And we're gonna point its seeds away from the base. I don't even know if they'll be hostile. They'll probably, if there was hostile creatures, I imagine these would be a form of tower defense. But I don't think that's what they were wanting to do. Oxygen filter's probably gone by now, so we need to start paying attention. We are... What is this? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, it destroyed itself. That's pretty funny. One second. And we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, wait, no, those are the ones I planted. Reflexes. Oh, look, another hostile plant right there. Almost didn't see it. Debris. I was hoping there might be, that might come in handy here. But there's nothing other than this wind turbine. I mean, it might be useful. There is a little wind, but not much. Not enough for it to... It'll probably produce like one. I'm gonna do one final walkthrough and make sure I got most of the dangerous stuff that can potentially damage the base while we're slowly expanding. Like, you know, accidentally backing up, backing up into a creature like that. And then having it Come on, I wanted you to... You don't destroy yourself like the rest? Fine. Okay. We need air. I think that was the last of them, though. So I think we're about to be alright. Oh. Are these ones hostile because it killed itself? Nope, I just got the blue. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else that could potentially be a disturbance in the long term. So let us begin. We're gonna go back and reclaim our chain of excuse me. And they turn into pretty flowers. Reclaim our chain of tethers, pick that thing up along the way. Find the low point, because we're on a high rise right now. We're gonna find the low point, flatten it out, and begin construction. The redder a research item is, I think I've mentioned this, the more red it has on it, the more valuable it is. For whatever reason, it's just their little hint. Okay, so excuse me again, sorry. Changing of the seasons. This looks like the lowest point, so we're probably gonna go from there. So while we're flattening, I want to have some air. And this is why I brought the alignment mod. Because no matter where I put it, it'll be flat. Okay, so. Nice flat area for us. Whoa! That's the one thing I don't like about the alignment mod. And why we brought the rocket. Because, you get a little too far away from it. It'll do that. But look at how flat that is. That's exactly what we wanted. Flat, perpendicular, all those words. And Actually did really well in geometry and trigonometry and all that. Okay. So we've kind of got a little bit of a rough area. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more. Create some boundary. By boundary, I mean like a wall, kinda. Like these are gonna have to move. And it's a good thing they're friendly after they're replanted, or else it would be a problem that got out of hand real fast. You know, you kill one, two come back, it'd be a Hydra. In fact, most of the plants would be like that. You have to be very careful about which ones you choose to destroy and which ones you choose to... Because the seeds will replant themselves, if I'm not mistaken. And if you're destroying them to get them out of the way, the last thing you want is them to replant themselves right where you removed them. Alright, so we're going to change out the alignment mod because we don't want to accidentally dig a perfect hole. It just takes a lot of dirt to refill it. We're going to carefully knock away all this, gentle taps. That way, if we accidentally touch the ground, it's not too much damage. See, like there. Not too bad. And here, go down some more. Here, a little bit more. Almost there. Alright, now clean it back up. Oh, and there was a divot there that I couldn't tell. Okay. If I do, nope, right here, should be able to find some kind of middle. Getting a little frustrated, but it's okay. You know what? That looks good enough. Clean this up. Beep. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Create this. Where is our landing pad? I like that. Green? Okay, that's what we want. I think green indicates it's a good landing spot. So now we're just going to drag the rocket using our magical telekinesis. Perfect. Alright. Clean that up. Try not to forget about those research items before we leave. Because of our setup, we're not going to have very good air supply. So we want to make sure we're constantly connected while we work. I've died on Aatrox in base. It's just because we don't have a shelter or a field shelter. We need certain gases for the shelter, which comes with its own oxygenator and all that other stuff. But we have this oxygenator, which is fine. It's just right now there's no power generation whatsoever, and because this is not generating any power, this line that comes off the oxygenator provides us 0 power. So if it wasn't for these RTGs, I would have already lost my light and all the battery juice that I had. And that's one important note. When you do come to this planet, be prepared to have a power supply active on whatever your oxygenator is on. What you could do is after you get your power set up, is just snap your oxygenator off, put it on that, and then whatever your power source is, go from there. Let's I don't want to block that, so let's build this over here. Okay, so we got that set up. put one, giving us some power. And then we need to get okay, that actually worked out pretty good. Okay, so let's go. Let's fix our drill so we don't have an accident later. We need some resin. Well, I'll take the medium printer off for now. That way we have power coming from this. Could have sworn I had another organic laying around, but it's okay. It's okay. always open it up the wrong direction every time. Every time. Well, that actually turned out way better than I anticipated. We will not be here that long. Nine, 18, 19, 20, plus maybe 25 if that's full. So yeah. So it'll dip every time I use the soil centrifuge, but other than that, okay, it's gotta slow down. Something is. Well, it'll be alright. Let it build back up. Get nitrogen on the other planet. I might be able to finish this little project for the... Oh no. Actually got about 4 minutes. So, with that in mind, we have our gas setup for Atrox for the 4 other gases that we don't have ready to go. So when we continue in part 14, it'll pretty much be a rocket ship. Just rocket ship straight to the top of the technology tier, as long as we can source the bytes for it, which I already have a plan in mind to have a constant flow. So I appreciate views. If you've taken the time to watch, we will be back with part 14 soon. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Until then, have fun and thank you for watching.